is that we are audible online, but maybe not through the speakers in the room. So I will just try to speak loudly enough that we can hear each other across the gap. So I mentioned this integration of peer recovery specialists into law enforcement. As DEA administrator, how would you respond to that kind of initiative?
So, Senator, I really appreciate the question and the work that you're doing in your state. When I did work around reducing violence in the city of Camden, many years later, we went back to look at the overlap of health and crime in the city. We did a study and we found that 67% of the individuals who were frequent users of the healthcare system were also frequent users of the criminal justice system. And underlying that is substance abuse, mental health, and homelessness. So I very much agree with you that we have separated in many ways law enforcement from public health, but that if we want to have the safest communities we can, we need to be thoughtful about addressing many of these things.
So while DEA is an enforcement agency, you would support the integration of peer recovery and addiction workers into law enforcement's work.
Senator, I've spent the better part of the past 3 years at NYU working with law enforcement, with the Indianapolis Police Department and with McLean County, Illinois, to build a screening tool for law enforcement to be able to identify individuals suffering from substance abuse and mental health. And so if I'm confirmed, I would very much look forward to working with you and others to address the overlap of health and crime. And I would look forward to that opportunity.
Senator Cornyn and I are working on legislation to expand what's happening with respect to peer recovery integration into a larger behavioral health and crisis intervention integration with law enforcement. Would you support those initiatives as well?
Senator, I would very much look forward to working with you and Senator Cornyn on these. The question in my mind, just to put it very basically, is how do we make our communities safer and healthier? And to me, anything that can get us there are things that are things that we should be pursuing. And I didn't mean to scream. I apologize.
No, I think they just turned the speakers back on. That's why that happened. Would you also comment on how important it is for DEA to look at the money side of the international narcotics trafficking industry as opposed to just the drug supply side?
Yes, Senator. There's no question that one of the core missions of DEA is to dismantle the most significant individuals and organizations that are engaged in narcotics trafficking. And a significant aspect of that is following the money, looking at whether it's money laundering or other financial transactions that are happening not just in the United States, but also around the world. I'm grateful for the leadership you've had on this issue, and I would also look forward to working on that with you and other members of the committee. Good,
thank you. As the chair of the International Narcotics Trafficking Caucus, I want to focus in this area, and we look forward to working with you. Finally, Mr. Chipman, can you think of any position that you have taken regarding firearms that you would pursue at ATF that is out of step with majority views of the American public?
Senator, thank you for that question, and the answer is no.
And let me just take a second as I close out. I think I actually got a little extra time as we switched the clock because of the microphone, so I'll end. But I do want to express my appreciation to Chairman Leahy for his work on gun tracing. As a U.S. attorney and as my state's attorney general, we really tried to focus on getting information to investigators as quickly as possible from crime scenes and to be able to trace back where guns and ballistics shells, for instance, came from so that you could, in real time, be working on preventing further crimes. And we are long overdue getting that problem fixed. And I just wanted to express my appreciation to Senator Leahy for his work on this, and he is well supported in the caucus trying to make sure that we get this done. So thank you. Look forward to working with you on this ballistics and gun tracing side.
Thank you, Senator.
Thanks, Senator Whitehouse. Senator Cruz.
Thank you, Mr.